There we go. What I'm going to try to do today is to determine whether this cup is sterling silver or not. My mother and I, we went to a thrift store yesterday, and they had this cup there, and it didn't have any kind of stamp on it, and it was $3. I figured if it's not sterling silver, I'll use it for something else. Why we thought it might have been was because there is engraving right there, and it was probably a child's cup when they were born, and somebody gave it to them, and then, they threw it away and put it in the thrift store. Now, the first thing that you can do to test to see if something is sterling is to take a magnet, and I'm using the box that I package my designs in, and because it has this little magnet on the back, and you can put it up to it. If it does not stick, which it's not doing, then it's a better chance that it's sterling and not have some kind of nickel base to it. So, there, okay. Now, so we've determined that the magnet doesn't stick, so yay, okay, now what do we do? Well, this is the scary part. You're going to use nitric acid, which is really, really, really dangerous. And we use it for etching silver, so I just happen to have some laying around. What you're going to do is you're going to take your little piece that you're trying to determine if it's sterling or not, and you're going to drop your glass. You're going to take your file, and you're going to make a inconspicuous little file mark here. And I'm doing it by the handle because if it is sterling, I'm not going to be able to really use the area around the handle. So I'm just going to file. Okay, now this might be copper because I can see that the color underneath is kind of a coppery color. And I'm trying to file both the handle and the cup at the same time. So I have two little file marks. Yeah, I think it's definitely copper. We'll try it out. When you put the nitric acid, excuse me while I bend down to get my glass. When you put the nitric acid on it, if it's copper or a nickel or anything like that, I think it's definitely copper, it's going to turn a green color. If it's sterling, it'll turn kind of like a muddy color. But if you guys can see, and I don't know if you can, but like right there, it's starting to look like a copper color. But we're going to do this anyways. Now, when working with nitric acid, it's really dangerous, so even though I wear glasses, I'm going to put these cool goggles on. And they look cool. And then I'm going to put my heavy-duty chemical working gloves on. And my nitric acid is on the table here, and I'm not going to remove it because there's no point. And you should also wear a gas mask. I'm trying to talk. Now, I couldn't find an eyedropper, so I'm using a piece of stained glass because I do that too, because, I'm a Renaissance woman. So we're going to stick it in the nitric acid and just put a couple drops on here. Yep. It's definitely copper. So if you guys look, you'll see that it turned a greenish color. So it's probably silver plated over copper, which sucks, but copper's worth a lot of money now. So, okay, I'm going to cover this up. You might be able to get some money for it if I decide to cash it in. Take my sunglasses off. And you can really see it turned green. Or, if I'm going to do some riveting, I can say that it is silver plated over copper. And that way I can rivet it and not have to worry about soldering it and what would happen to the silver. So while you guys are here, oh, give me 1 second. 1 second, I'll show you something really cool that I made this morning. Okay, I'm back. Look how pretty. It's gonna be a ring. Here's the ring band, but I'm gonna do it as a custom size, so I didn't set the stone yet, and I didn't solder it to the band yet, but ooh, pretty. So there you guys go. So that is how you determine if something is sterling or not. Unfortunately, my cup was not. And again, be really careful when using your nitric acid. I should have been wearing a mask, but I have my garage door open. See? Garage door open. So I was getting lots of ventilation, and I wouldn't have been able to talk. So, you know, if it caused a little bit of brain damage, you know, it's a little bit of brain damage, I don't know. So anyways, have a fabulous day, you guys. I'm going to enjoy this cold weather that we have here in Bisbee. Brrr! And hopefully have this cool amethyst ring. There you go. Post it on my shop later today. I'm hoping, if I can get stuff done, which I never can. I can never get anything done. But there you go. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.